Hello you guys and welcome. Do I look like a sunburnt Tin Man to you? Like, I'm imagining Wizard of Oz, the Tin Man, like just out in the sun all day, like I guess a rusty Tin Man. I'm super excited for today's video. It is going to be just a quick, short and sweet summer book haul. This package from Amazon was actually not supposed to be delivered until tomorrow, and I am packing up to go home for the next just couple of days to visit my mom. And I was getting ready to leave and I get a text, and it's pretty early in the morning, saying that I have a package to be delivered, or a package that was delivered. And I was like, is that my Amazon package? Because I don't think I'm expecting anything else. And sure enough it was. So I wanted to sit down and really quickly film this video because I kind of want to take these books home to read. We're just gonna be like lounging at the pool. I'm sure my daughter will want to play water balloons as well, but I figured it would be nice to have some summer books to read. So I am trying to get back like into reading. I feel like I've been like not in a reading slump necessarily, a little bit, but just reading incredibly slowly this year. And I wasn't feeling super excited about summer books in June, but then all of a sudden, and maybe it's because I started watching BookTube again, I'm like, oh, I want all of the summer books. And there's quite a few like popular ones that I haven't read yet. I'm rambling, I know, but I ordered, I think there's like 5 or 6 books in here, not a ton, but I'm just gonna haul them for you guys really quick because I'm super excited about them. Some of them I was like seeing in Target and I was like reading the back. I'm literally opening this for the first time. So if you're interested in this very quick summer book haul, stay tuned. I know I did recently just post all the books that I purchased so far this year, and then I feel like I went crazy and purchased a bunch, like an actual bunch more. I had been picking up books like one at a time over the course of 6 months, and then I picked up 6 books in one day. Anyway, people have done worse things, okay? If you're interested in seeing what all is in my box, which I'm so excited about, stay tuned. First, if you have yet to subscribe and you like book content, I hope you'll consider subscribing before moving on. I also have a beauty channel, which I'll link down below. That's like my main channel. But let's just get into this haul. Okay, so I'm literally just gonna reach in the order that I like that they're like upside down, so I literally don't know what this first one is. Ready? Did I order this in hardcover? So I thought I ordered this in softcover. There was a couple of hardcover books. Normally I hate hardcover, but there was a couple that were cheaper if I purchased hardcover. I wonder if this was one of them, but I'm a little annoyed. Okay, this is The Summer Place by Jennifer Weiner, which I think I have 2 books from her in this. I was reading the back of some of her books in Target and I was like, oh my goodness, why have I never read one of her books before? These sound like the perfect summer reads. So this, what is this? It says, when her 22-year-old stepdaughter announces her engagement to her pandemic boyfriend, Sarah is shocked, but the wheels are in motion. Headstrong Ruby has already set a date, 3 months away, and spoken to her beloved Safta, Sarah's mother, Veronica, about having the wedding at the family beach house in Cape Cod. Ooh, love the setting. Sarah might be worried, but Veronica is thrilled to be bringing the family together one last time before putting the big house on the market. But still, the road to a wedding date usually comes with a few bumps. Ruby also wants exactly what she wants, but as the wedding date approaches, she finds herself grappling with the wounds left by her mother who walked out when she was a baby. Veronica ends up facing unexpected news thanks to her meddling sister and must revisit the choices she made long ago when she was a best-selling novelist with a different life. Sarah's twin brother Sam is recovering from a terrible loss and contemplating big questions about who he is, questions he hopes to resolve during the stay on the Cape. Sarah's husband Eli, who's been inexplicably distant during the pandemic, deals with the consequences of a long ago lapse from his typical good guy behavior. Ooh! And Sarah, frustrated with her husband, concerned about her stepdaughter, and worn out by the challenges of life during quarantine, faces the alluring reappearance of someone from her past and a life that could have been. This is a long one. I'm not gonna keep going, but this actually sounds deeper than I remember it sounding, but I'm excited for it. I am really excited for it. I love the cover. Like, it gives me summer vibes. Now, holding a hardcover at the pool doesn't necessarily, but that's okay. Okay, next up we have another hardcover. Now I know this one was significantly cheaper if I purchased it in hardcover. I want to say I got this for under $6. This is Heard It in a Love Song by Tracy Garvis Graves. And this, again, I read the cover at Target and I was like, this sounds really, really good. It says, love doesn't always wait until you're ready. Layla Hilding is 35 and recently divorced, struggling to break free of her past, her glory days as the lead singer in a band, and a 10-year marriage to a man who never put her first. Layla's newfound independence feels a lot like loneliness. Then there's Josh, the single dad whose daughter attends the elementary school where Layla teaches music. Recently separated, he's still processing the end of his 20-year marriage to his high school sweetheart. He chats with Layla every morning at school and finds himself thinking about her more and more. Equally cautious and confused about the dating world that favors apps over meeting organically, Layla and Josh decide to be friends with the potential for something more. Sounds sensible and way too simple, but when two people are on the rebound, is it heartbreak or happiness? That's a love song away. By the way, I'm currently doing my dishwasher's running and I didn't want to pause it, so if they're hearing things, that's what it is. I am currently in the process of getting divorced, so honestly, like reading about divorcees is kind of interesting to me, so I thought that sounded like a great book. Next up, my last hardcover, three soft, but I literally couldn't find this in a soft cover and I really wanted this. This is Happy Place by Emily Henry. I have only read The People We Meet on Vacation by Emily Henry, and that was back in like 2021 maybe, and I remember really liking it at the time. And now I'm like, did I really? I'm not sure. But I have two Emily Henry books in here because everybody just speaks so highly of her and her writing. So I'm very excited for this one. I know this was a highly anticipated read for a lot of people this year. This one is about Harriet and Wynn, and it sounds like they were in a relationship but have broken up, and they are all meeting their friends at like a beach house or a lake house where they, I think, commonly meet every summer potentially, but the house is being sold, so this will be like their last time doing this all together. So Harriet and Wynn don't want to come clean to their friends that they have decided to break up, and I love just the setting, the vibe, and I've heard that this actually is like a lot deeper than just like a beach read, so I'm very excited about that. And then speaking of beach read, I also purchased Beach Read by Emily Henry. Very excited about this. I know that this, you know, I feel like everybody's read this except for me. This is about Augustus and January. It sounds like they strike a deal. They're like polar opposites. They're both writers, but like opposite genres, and they strike a deal and they spend the summer together, I believe. And August must write something happy. January has to write the next great American novel, and she takes him on field trips worthy of a rom-com montage. He'll take her to interview surviving members of a Blackwoods death cult. Okay, this sounds really fun. I'm really excited about this, and it's also, I mean, the name is Beach Read. I want to read that on the beach. Okay, the other Jennifer Weiner book that I purchased is That Summer, and this one is the one that I read and I was like, okay, this sounds literally so good. So it says, Daisy Shoemaker can't sleep. With a thriving business, a full schedule of volunteer work, a husband, a daughter, and a beautiful home in the Philadelphia suburbs, she should be content, not lying awake at night wondering if this is it. When Daisy starts receiving misdirected emails meant for a woman named Diana Starling, whose email address is just one punctuation mark off, she's enthralled by the glimpses of Diana's glamorous, sophisticated existence. But it turns out that Diana isn't who she says she is, and that her meeting with Daisy wasn't an accident. Diana is looking to set an old wrong right without harming her new friend. From the manicured main line of Philadelphia to the wild beaches of the Outer Cape, Jennifer Weiner delivers a smart, timely, funny story of two strangers who find they can only move forward by confronting their shared past. Really excited about this one. I love the Cape Cod setting. I think that really spoke to me too. And then finally, the last book, which I'm so excited about. This is Same Time Next Summer, and I also have, I believe this is the same author, Annabelle Monaghan, who is the author of Nora Goes Off Script, which I recently purchased. This sounds so much fun. So it says, Sam's life is on track. She has the perfect doctor fiance, a great job in Manhattan, and is about to tour a wedding venue near her family's Long Island beach house. Everything should go to plan, yet the minute she arrives, Sam senses something is off. Wyatt is here. Her Wyatt. But there's no reason for a 30-year-old engaged woman to feel panicked around a guy who broke her heart when she was 16, right? Yet being back at the beach, hearing notes from Wyatt's guitar float across the night air from next door as if no time has passed, Sam's memories come flooding back. The feel of Wyatt's skin on hers, their nights in the treehouse, and the truth behind their split. Sam remembers who she used to be, and as Wyatt re-enters her life, their connection is as undeniable as it was. she will have to make a choice. Love it. Does that not sound great? I personally think this sounds so good, and I'm very excited about all 6 of my new books. I'm gonna go put this on my summer TBR cart, hoping to read, I think maybe like I could save this one for the fall time, but at least these 5 I'm hoping to read by the end of the summer. Would love to know if you've read any of these. What are your favorites? Were there any of these that you're like, not so good? And do you have any other summer book read recommendations? Would love to know. But that is gonna wrap it up for today's video. Thank you guys so much for sticking around to watch. Would love to know if you've recently purchased any summer reads, what's on your summer reading list. Let me know. Thank you guys so much for sticking around to watch and for supporting me and my channel. I love you guys so much, and I'll catch you in my next video. Bye.